Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good, what's today, Wednesday night, and middle of February. We're near the end of February, which means March is right around the corner. And you know what that means? Parks start opening up in March, and congratulations, everyone. We did it. Like the off season's almost over. Now, obviously, if you're stuck up in Ohio and Northern America, parks don't really open until April, sometimes May. But man, this is great. I cannot wait. Of course, I get an ad. I don't place the ads for live, so they give you an option of no ads and moderate ads and a lot of ads. I always choose the middle of the line. So thank you very much. Oh, hey, Bill, you live in Charlotte too. Cool. Yeah, what part of Charlotte, if you don't mind me asking? What's going on, Quentin? Hope you're doing well. Robert Polk, good time. Good friend. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Lance, Botobox, Jesus loves coasters. Hope everyone is well. Raymond, what's going on, my friend? Still waiting on your Cedar Fair video. It's going to be our time next. Cedar Fair video, like which one? The 2025 prediction video or what? What's going on, Park Visions? Dude, I got to say, man, your new logo, that's great, man. I'm very proud of you. You're like really up in your game. It's fantastic. Carrie, what's going on, Carrie? Hope you're doing well from Canada, I believe. If I'm wrong, I think I'm right on that. Hope you're doing well. Do I think Thunder Striker will be open on March 29th? Yes, it will for sure. March 29th. Have fun. I might be up there. We'll see. Yeah, I'm working on the Cedar Fair 2025 prediction stuff here shortly. Probably come out in the next few weeks. What's up, Airtime Mike? Yeah, I'm trying to strike up a conversation. Man, this offseason's been brutal. Besides Epic Universe, like there really hasn't been that much like news at all. So I'm really just waiting for things to start happening and rumors start coming in. It's just been like, it's just boring. And of course, like the only good news really was Epic Universe, and I was down in Florida vacationing with the family, so I was like, I'm not gonna bother making a video. So let's start answering some questions. But first, real fast, Airtime Mike, you're still going to Roller Coaster Rodeo, correct? I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Yes, I watched the Georgia Surfer animation, and it looks like a fun ride. I really think that coaster is going to operate any month without, obviously the colder months, the water feature will not really get you wet at all. So I'm really stoked about that, and I'm really excited for everything else. All right, let's get some questions here. That's great airtime, Mike. Congratulations on that. And you guys doing some great things. And yeah, we'll definitely be hooking up and riding some rides. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday morning. Looking forward to it. And I'll introduce you to my buddy Josh, who's the director of operations there. He's been there for like 20 plus years, really high up, a good friend of mine. All right, let's get some questions here. I'm happy to do live again. I've been sick, and our family's just been sick off and on the last 2 months, and it seems like it's been forever. So I'm actually like really excited to go live, and this is great. Salt Lake City, Utah. Welcome. All right, let's get some questions. How have you been? I've been pretty good, Well, don't be depressed, man. All right, just remember to be positive. So you're allowed to be vulnerable, and there's things that I do I don't like the decisions I make either sometimes. So you'll get through it, I promise. Always here to talk, my friend. Always here to talk. Penguin Trek thoughts. I'm really excited for Penguin Trek. I think this coaster is this style of ride is what SeaWorld needed 10 years ago, but they're finally getting it, and I'm really intrigued by it. I wish could be hopefully a little bit more theming involved. But overall, I think it's a very cool ride. I'm very excited about it. It'll do really well for the park. Will Skyrush have new restraints on opening day 2024? Maybe not by opening day, but I do believe Skyrush is definitely getting new restraints. Maybe new trains, but most likely new restraints. And hopefully the ride will be open by opening day. Yes, Epic Universe is going to be fantastic. I honestly cannot wait. What's going on, Matthew? Yes, it'll be fun. Be sure to link up with me before so we can meet up at Roller Coaster Rodeo. If you guys have any plans in June, they should be going to Roller Coaster Rodeo at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. It's a fantastic event. ERT on all the great coasters there, and it is just it's a really cool coaster event. I know it's right after Cedar Points and then holiday worlds and whatnot, but it really is great. It's let's see, June 7th through the 9th. Friday night, Friday night and Saturday are the days you need to be there. That's when all the ERT stuff really is, and the behind the scene tours and the rock quarry tours. Really, really, really cool. What should I-305's new color scheme and name be? It's very interesting. I would love it if they can fit it in with the jungle theme of the Jungle Expedition. Maybe keep the, maybe like, I don't know, like a yellowish, orangish track with like a light blue supports or something. I don't know. There's a lot of cool combinations. They could even do an orange support. It'd be really neat to see. I'm very excited because I-305 is obviously way overdue for a paint job. We have 64 people on. This is great, guys. Thank you so much. This does mean the world to me. Be sure to give the video a like, please. That's the best way to help support the channel. John Reed, it'll be great to see you at Roller Coaster Rodeo, especially for Oregon. Opinions on Vortex getting repainted and not getting the chopping block this season. I only know what Carrier Ones is thinking at this point. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Obviously they just spent a lot of money on their control panel for the ride. And I got word from very high up in the maintenance department that if the maintenance, the control panel was in development for like the last 2 or 3 years, so that's why they went through with it. But if things have happened the way, if they would have known how things would progress the last couple of years, they would have never have signed off on that to get that control panel. So since I guess it was paid for over the last year and a half, 2 years, that's why they continued with it. But now this is obviously the last leg of Vortex's life. And so they'll repaint it and tear it down, hopefully 3, 5, 6 years, 7 years. Yeah, Dorney Park and Great Escape. Those are both parks I'm hitting up this year. I cannot wait because they're doing really good stuff with promoting their new roller coasters and rides. And I'm very, 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 very excited to ride it. Thoughts on Intimidator being changed to what's it called? Thunder Striker. It's okay. It always could be worse. I mean, look at Flight Deck, at Canada's Wonderland and even Kings Island. Like, it could definitely be worse. I'm very happy that it is Thunder Striker and not like Hypercoaster 1 or something really corny. Could always be worse. Well, I hope your friend in Texas is okay with the fires. Definitely really scary over there. Oh, Quentin, yes, Kilimanjaro. That's a great theme. By the way, if you're on X, formerly Twitter, be sure to follow Quentin. This guy, I think I should give the channel to him for a week because him and I think so much alike, and we really have good banter back and forth. Really cool guy. His home park is Canada's Wonderland, and I've known him for about 3 years now. Really, really good people. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if that they could name Intimidator 305 something with an I. It's a very good point. So it's still I-305. I actually would not even mind if the ride's just called I-305. I mean, why not make it easier? And there's no copyright issues with that as well. Patrick Ryan, no, it's not almost May. It's only November. Sorry, my friend. You're right, Carrie. We cannot call it a Intimidator anymore. Man, that's horrible. Actually, I will say, maybe it's because my good friend Matt, who's a friend of the channel, is rubbing off on me more and more. This last year, I've really have grown a lot of appreciation for Intimidator. It's still probably my third or fourth favorite in the park. Definitely fourth, maybe third. And the back row over the getting pulled down the airtime drops, it really is great. I really, really, really like it. And Intimidators actually ran really well last year. So I'm hoping that now it's Thunder Striker. It's going to have a whole new pack of thunder with it and a lot more airtime and intense. Probably not, but we'll see. What coaster wheel is that in the back? This is from Superman Ride of Steel, Six Flags New England. It's just called Superman now. I got that when I worked there in 2007. It's really cool. I love it. Raymond, yes, you do, man. Yes, you do. You got it right. 305 in Fury. Let me know when you're at Carowinds. If I'm around, I'll come up and say hi. Coaster Poster, hi TPP. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Do you think Joe Burrow will stay healthy this year? Stay healthy this year. I can't talk. I'm hoping. We have a lot of money locked up into him, and he has potential to be one of the best quarterbacks of all time. But we got to protect him, and he has to stay healthy. So I'm not too worried about it. I guess I am worried because football is a sport where every season matters. So if you don't win, you never know what can happen the following year. Like this year, we were struck by a lot of injuries, and it's hopefully I'm hoping that we stay healthy. Mako or Thunder Striker? Mako, of course. Mako is fantastic. I-305 at night, yes. I-305 at night is fantastic. It really, 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 really is good. Supposedly, the name is not trademarked yet, from what I've heard. The I-305, someone should trademark that name just in case. Just saying, that'll be great. Hey, Theme Park Inverter, your UK viewer here. It's like, what, 2 in the morning over there? 1 in the morning? Go to bed, my friend. But thanks for coming on. Yeah, you're right about that. Nemesis Reborn is kind of lazy, so it could be different. Again, the name, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm kind of like, in the middle of the pack. Let's see here. Anaconda has to go from King's Dominion. Yeah, I think it's time. Oh, a mock hypercoaster takes over the Anaconda plot of land. Now that's a great idea because a mock hypercoaster provides you it's a GP friendly ride where it's not as intense, but it's a little bit more intense than a B&M hypercoaster would be. And I would totally be down for that. Would you consider Diamondback one of the better B&M hypercoasters? Absolutely. I really like Diamondback. If I had to, off the top of my head, I go Mako, Diamondback, Goliath, and probably Candemonium. Do you know why they changed it? I love the other name. It's just not the copyright, but the licensing agreement is ending in December of this year or last year. Sorry, 2023. So instead of paying money to license the name for another 5 or so years, they're just Cedar Fair and Six Flags are being really careful with how much money they're spending right now due to this merger, and they're trying to eliminate any additional money that they could have on the table to protect themselves even more to make sure this merger goes through, which obviously is very smart. So that's another reason why this is happening. I mean, it's been rumored for years now it's going to happen. So in my opinion, it's about damn time. Yes, please hit the like button, guys. That'll be really, really, really helpful. 1 a.m. in the UK. Wow. Well, I hope you're having a good night then. Yeah, Thunder Striker is interesting too because you have Copperhead Strike in the park already. So I don't really think we need two coasters that end with the word strike. I think Thunder Shock, Thunder Force, Thunder. I mean, it's kind of corny, but like something else. Um, Thunder Rush, Thunder Striker is a little bit, interested. So, hey, Carrie, thank you very much for gifting a theme park predictions membership to William. That's really nice of you. I didn't know you could do that. Thank you very much. That's cool. Let's see. Is Virginia starting the coaster war again? I mean, Virginia's really doing a lot with coasters, so I'm really excited about that. Here's a good one. Airtime Mike, what are your thoughts regarding Lightning Rod's chain video? I only saw the one where it's like dead on with the lift hill. I think it was like the initial train going over the chain lift, and honestly, it was slow, but they're working on it, so I'm not concerned with it. This is all new. This is something totally new for RMC and everything else. So I'm sure they'll speed it up. I'm hearing that Lightning Rod will be opening later in March. I'll be there opening day. So I'm excited about that. Not excited Lightning Rod will not be open, but I knew that going into it. So I'm not. I'm intrigued by it. I still don't see the ride being what it was before, like before it got neutered. So I'm just happy that Dollywood will hopefully get this thing under control and be reliable for people visiting the park. Let's see here. Let's try to read some questions here. We didn't really talk too much about Georgia Surfer. It's the new Intamin water coaster, ultra surf coaster going down and over Georgia. Looks like a great ride. Let's just hope Six Flags gets it open by I don't know what June, hopefully. I'll be at Over Georgia on Saturday for opening day, so I'm going to get some footage of the area and see what's happening. I'm bringing my son with me, so I'm really excited so he can ride a bunch of new rides there, and it'll be a good time. Case Family Vlogs, what's going on? Lightning Rod is rebranded a chain rod. I love it. What's going on, Chris? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, Lance, to the TPP All Access Club. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the behind the scenes content, member only videos, as well as member only posts and some other cool stuff. So I appreciate you. So after you predicted the new trains for Skyrush and the name changes for Intimidator, do you get to do a touchdown dance in front of your skeptics? I'm not a big dancer. My wife wishes I would dance more, but I do not dance. I'll just, sit there and say, hey, you know what? It's all good. We all get what we want. A new trains for Skyrush and a new name for Intimidator. Are you keeping up with Heartland USA in Oklahoma? What about the Mattel Adventure Park in Arizona? Yeah, the Mattel Park looks interesting because that Chance Hyper GTX is probably around 60% complete, and it looks really interesting. The Heartland Park, I think they're still looking for a location for it in that general area of Oklahoma. And yeah, I mean, I think they secured Pepsi as their vendor for soft drinks. I'm still skeptical. I mean, it's just I think the timeline they want it built by 2026, and I'm like, y'all haven't even figured out the land yet. Look at Epic Universe. That's taking years. So we'll see. I can't. I want to allow. I can't bring up a comment on this question, but that's funny. All right, let's see here. Are you going to go to the press week for Loch Ness? Probably not. I don't know when I'm going to get to Williamsburg again. Probably here in a few months. I just don't know exactly which one. If you think Dorney Park will add anything next season, what do you personally think they'll add? I don't see them adding anything for 2025. If they do, maybe it's a flat ride like a Zamperla Nubilez or a Windstar, something small, or even a water park attraction, but I don't really see anything going over to the dry park. All right, enough with the president stuff. I don't need to talk about Biden or Trump or anyone else on here because I'm going to run for president, so y'all need to vote for me. If you don't know the reason why they changed that, if you see a lot of people asking questions why they changed the name of Intimidator, the licensing agreement was over with as of December 2023. So instead of paying more money to license the name Intimidator, which is owned by Dale Earnhardt, Carowinds decided to forego the name as well as King's Dominion and create their own name. So I'm cool with that. Oh, here's a good question to get people all riled up. Do you think the Beast could be RMC'd in the far future? I don't know. Like, I'd be curious to see the layout. I'd be curious to see, I would love the idea of it. I don't think Beast needs it, obviously. What I think the Beast could benefit from is some retracking on that long mid-course brake run section that's never used anymore. It's just that like covered bridge area that just goes on for like 5 miles. Then you hit that hard trim. I can't stand it. I would love to see like 2 bunny hills maybe there. I think that would be really, 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 really cool. What's going on, Edutainment? Be sure to go follow Edutainment. This guy works really hard and he has really cool content. And so go support his channel as well. What will be the better SeaWorld Orlando family coaster? I guess the question is, what will be better, the SeaWorld family coaster, Penguin Trek, or Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens, Tampa? Good question. I probably would go with Penguin's Trek only because it's longer. You have the multi-launch and the dark ride section. And while I do think Phoenix Rising will be really fun, and I love the family inverted coaster concept, I just feel like Penguin Trek would add a little bit more to it. Am I going to be riding Iron Menace this year? Of course, my friend, of course. Do I see New England adding an intimate launch coaster or a super boomerang as their next coaster? Parks Pass due for a coaster. Hopefully it's a launch coaster, and hopefully it's something major. We'll see. I don't know. I know Great America is getting a new coaster. Magic Mountain's getting a new coaster. So it's just that third park. Is it New England? Is it St. Louis? Six Flags America? It's a toss-up. Or Mexico. There's a lot of interesting parks. Do you think Hurler will be RMC'd? No, not for a long time. People still ride it. With the loss of Mean Streak into Steel Vengeance and only one true Woody remaining at Cedar Point, are we going to witness the next Hyper Woody and Cedar Point's near future? I would love it. Do I think it'll happen? No. Wood costs are crazy right now. The maintenance on a wood coaster is just very, very expensive and tedious work. And we all know what happened with Son of Beast, even though that was 24 years ago. If RMC or Intamin had better track records with their wooden coaster concepts, then I think there's a slight chance. But I do not see like GCI building a 200-foot tall plus wooden coaster. Yeah, not sad news is Montezuma's Revenge is gone. I just don't see that ride reopening. Everything around that project's been very, very like a lot of mystery behind it, and nothing real positive. A lot of negative, just decisions or outcomes from the ride. I just don't see them honestly reopening the ride at this point. Sadly, I wish it would, but we'll see. Leave the Beast alone. Leave Blue Streak alone. Heck yeah. Yeah, the thing about I-305, someone else brought this up on X earlier today. I was chatting with people on there, and the way King's Dominion worded it, it makes you wonder, like, are they getting new trains? Are they getting new restraints? Like, is the ride going to get trimmed a little bit? Like, I'm very curious to see what is going to happen with that. I don't think it's going to get trimmed. I don't think there's going to be new trains. But if now's the time to do it, it's now, because it's just, or if there's a time to do it, it's now. So we'll see. I do not watch Star Wars. When as a kid, I watched a little bit, but I never really got into it. I know, don't judge me. I just have never. I'm not a big, like, I like some movies, but if I'm not with my kids, then I'm working, or my wife and I are watching a show. I just don't sit around and just watch stuff. I've never done that. I've always like wanted to go play basketball or go travel or work more so I can do more things. We'll see. Thank you very much for the compliments of my shelf with the cool stuff behind it. I appreciate that. Well, when will your first ride on Top Thrill 2 be? Uh, Hopefully opening day. That is the plan. There's a few other things going on in the family that are like all around that same period of time. So if I'm able to go, I'm really trying to get there. I don't want to go opening day because opening day is a crap show at Cedar Point. You're talking long lines, and it's never a positive experience really for a coaster enthusiast. So it's going to be out of control, long lines, but I don't know. If I'm going to go get footage. If I ride the ride, I ride the ride. Of course, I want to ride the ride, but the more I get into the YouTube stuff, the more I really appreciate it, because I'm there for footage, and I have two channels, both theme park channels now. So I have so much to do besides just ride the rides. So if I do go, I'm going to hopefully get on Top Thrill 2. Give me Maverick a few times, Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force, Raptor, Magnum a bunch, and then I'll just get footage. What's going on, East Coasters? When will the Cedar Fair predictions come out? Hopefully in a few weeks for sure. King's Dominion or Carowinds? Going to try one of them for this summer for the first time. That's tough. They're both really good parks. King's Dominion, in my opinion, has the better overall atmosphere, the better food, and it's just prettier. Carowinds has Fury, which I prefer Fury over Intimidator, but it's by a slight margin. But then King's Dominion has the better second best coaster. Like Twisted Timbers, I would take over any other coaster at Carowinds besides Fury. I really like Dominator. Not enough over Afterburn though. So there's like neck and neck. I mean, I can create a whole 20-minute video breaking down each park and what I like better, and that'd probably come like 49-51, like so close. I do think Montezuma's done for sure. Some of the staff knows what Magic Mountain's getting, and they're saying it's going to go boom. I wonder what that means. Interesting. Do I see California's adventure or California's Great America lasting another year? Yeah, I do. I definitely think the timetable has shifted or changed due to the merger, especially with Discovery Kingdom like 90 minutes away. So I don't think that it's a positive change on the timeline of the park. However, with that being said, which park would you rather keep as a company, Discovery Kingdom or Great America? Great America is in a better location. It's a nicer location, and it's a better overall park. And you don't have the animals to pay money for and upkeep for the animals. So if Cedar Fair knew the merger was happening, I don't think that they would have sold the land for Great America, and it'd be a whole different scenario now. It's really interesting to think about, really. Great Adventure or Magic Mountain? It's tough. I'd go Magic Mountain. Do I think the merger will be prolonged? Maybe. I think that obviously they said May now, so hopefully, I know from the inside that for people that I know that they're going as fast as they can to get it done. What's going on, Jason in Paradise? Hope you're doing well, brother. Always nice talking to you. Roller Coaster Rodeo in June. Are you going to make it? Am I going to make it? 100%. I already bought my plane tickets. Are you going to make it's the question. Is it bad that you have Millennium Force and Maverick over Steel Vengeance? No, Millennium's a great ride. That's your opinion. I really enjoy it. Will we see more parks adopt rider events? I hope so. Vince, I hope so. That's a great idea. I think more parks are trying to get into coaster enthusiast events. And I was on a podcast earlier this week, and a really nice gentleman on there brought up that parks don't care about enthusiasts, and we're like a very small percentage of what parks look out for as far as future stuff. And I stopped him real fast. I'm like, I'm going to correct you on that. In my opinion, I don't think that parks, obviously families are the biggest bread and butter for parks, but with the coaster community growing like it is, I mean, you look at all these Facebook groups for Kings Island season passes or Cedar Point, Dollywood, Universal, etc. I mean, there's thousands and thousands, there's millions of people on these Facebook groups when you add them all up. To me, that's a coaster enthusiast because you like going to the park. You like the park enough to join the Facebook group, and you know a lot about the park because you're interacting with other people. So I think over the last 5 years or so, parks are now looking out and thinking, okay, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to build just a airtime machine coaster just for the coaster enthusiasts, but they're definitely looking at the viewpoints of family-friendly stuff as well as the online community of theme park enthusiasts, coaster enthusiasts, etc. So I'm really excited about that. Thunder Striker hurts my ears. Yeah, it's not the best. What colors do you think I-305 will get repainted to? I answered this earlier in the video. I would say if I had to pick, I would go. I'm gonna change it like a bright green track with like a dark blue supports. Something cool with the whole safari theme. Are you sad about the Leap the Dips not opening this year? Yeah, of course. It's always it's a shame. I wish it wasn't the case, but I understand why they're doing it. Yeah, making I-305 a wing coaster would be insane, but I would ride it. What are your thoughts on if King's Dominion closes Eiffel Tower and Delirium down? I heard rumors that they might remove Delirium from Friends of Maintenance. Why? Is it I know it's a Mondai, I believe, and there wasn't many built like it. Is it down a lot of the times? And Eiffel Tower, I mean, I'm sure they'll keep that open. That's a staple. I don't see them not doing that. Oh, here's a good question too. Do you think Premiere will retrack Rip Ride Rocket? They very well could. That's a good idea. I just know that Rip Ride Rocket is turning 20 years old in 2029. So by 2029, the coaster will not be operating as it is right now. Either Universal is going to retrack it like they did with the Hawk, or they're going to remove it. With the Florida heat and the Maury company or Maurer company who built it, like it's not the best company. It's just there's a lot of issues with that ride. There's a lot of issues with that ride, and it's open so many hours throughout the day, especially when you add in all the Halloween Horror Nights where it's running until like 2 or 3 in the morning. It has a lot. That ride, the lifespan's creeping up on it really, really fast. Oh, yes. Catapult Falls at SeaWorld San Antonio's their new Intamin log flume, launched log flume. Someone released the POV, and it looks okay. It looks like one of those rides where you get off of it and think, that was fun. Would I go on it again if I'm at the park? Probably, maybe not. That park just frustrates the heck out of me because besides Texas Stingray, there really isn't one ride there that's like a major standout. And I just feel like they could have easily have made, the jet ski rescue coaster or even like the Great White, the B&M inverted coaster, something. I just feel like whoever's in charge of decisions for that park should start adding rides that really cater to a unique audience as far as that stand out. There's no real standout attractions there besides Texas Stingray, and it's a great ride. If I was in charge of that park, I would build. I would have placed something like Pantheon over there just to have that whole entire dominant style of coaster, something that Fiesta does not have. And there's a lot of cool things that could be over there. Green track with yellow supports, I-305. That'd be cool. Do you think that I-305 will be the best themed coaster at King's Dominion? No, I do not. I think that Project 2025 will be a better theme. Do you think major Cedar Fair parks will get more new overhauled areas like Adventure Port at Kings Island or Aeronautica Landing at Carowinds? Yeah, I mean, it seems to be the way Cedar Fair is going right now, and it's smart. You're really bringing new life into these older areas with new rides, new colors, new paint, new buildings. It's very smart. Carowinds actually just announced, well, they didn't even announce it, but it's on the map that the area around Thunder Striker, formerly Intimidator 305, is now going to be called Thunder Road. So that's interesting. I don't really envision too many changes in that area of the park, but nonetheless, it's something different. SeaWorld San Antonio is weak. I mean, from the ride portion, yeah, I think they just need to better think their ride decisions. They have a great SNS free spin, not free spin, sorry, but the SNS Scream and Swing. And then again, Twisted, can't think right now. Texas Stingray is fantastic. Steel Eel is a lot of fun too. It's just the first half is great. Second half it's mediocre. Which park do I prefer? King's Dominion or Busch Gardens Williamsburg? That's a good question, Sarah. I would have to say Williamsburg, now that they have Pantheon. Only because that park is, in my opinion, it's more of a complete park. I really like the ambiance, the theme, the setting, all the different countries. And they have a really good flat ride, the SNS Scream and Swing, Finnegan's Flyer. I really like 305, Twisted Timbers. But if I had to pick one, I would go Williamsburg. Do I see? That's a good question from Jason in Paradise. With the technology Intamin is putting into Catapult Falls, can you see that being added onto existing log flumes to give it new life, such as a launch or elevator lift? I mean, if it makes sense business-wise for the park to spend the money to do that, and they think it's going to bring in the return on investment, then I can see it happening. But I feel like let's say, Busch Gardens, Tampa, Stanley Falls log flume. It's a decent log flume. Would they really bring in more people through the turnstiles if they added a elevator lift or a launch to it? Maybe. It all depends on the marketing. I don't know. I love the idea. I just don't know if parks are going to be willing to do that. Have I ever been to Indiana Beach? Yes, for sure. I love Indiana Beach. It's been 10 plus, about 13 years. No, 2010-ish. Oh my gosh, yeah, 14 years. Wow. I went and the Superstition Mountain coaster was not open, so I still need that credit. I did Steel Hog and Hoosier Hurricane, and Cornball Express is fantastic. And they have a great haunted house too. I am trying to get to Indiana Beach this year. I know, obviously, Cedar Point sometime in May, hopefully opening day. And then I'm going to Roller Coaster Rodeo in Texas in early June. And after that, I really have a clean slate. I don't know exactly what we're doing. But the other trip I'm thinking about potentially doing is Kentucky Kingdom, Holiday World, Indiana Beach, and Michigan's Adventure. I've been to all three of those parks, but not Michigan's Adventure. And I've never done Voyage at Night, so that's a must. And I would like to go back to Kentucky Kingdom. Cedar Flags is going to sell Michigan's Adventure before then. We'll see. I mean, Michigan's Adventure is a really well-ran park, and that returns a profit. So I could see other parks in the Cedar Fair chain getting sold off before Michigan's Adventure potentially. Definitely the Six Flags side of the parks for sure. Yes, of course, Coaster Scorpion. I'll be up at New England, and I think we're going up there in August. So my plan is to do Six Flags New England, then scoot up and bring Mason up to the Great Escape for Bobcat. Matt Carls, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Matt Carls, friend of the channel. He was involved in a minor, pretty major ski accident back in, I think, January, like right after the holiday, or right before the New Year's, or right around that time period. Really messed up his knee and his leg, and he's basically, all he does now is sits on the couch with fruit in his lap and eats and works. So hopefully he'll be ready for June to be able to walk again and get out to ride Iron Rattler and Wonder Woman with me. Because if he does not come to Roller Coaster Rodeo, I do not go to Roller Coaster Rodeo. And then for that, there's going to be no Roller Coaster Rodeo at all. I'm just joking. There still is, but Matt's going to go. If you hear the crying in the background, that's our daughter. It's bath time, and she's not having it. All right, Kings Island or Cedar Point? Cedar Point, but by a margin. I just love Kings Island. It's just so much more enjoyable for me as of late. I think a large reason why is it's just easier to ride the rides there. You don't have to go through metal detectors for Steel Vengeance, and I don't know. But with Top Thrill 2, I'm really intrigued by it. Am I going to be at Hollywood Nights? No, I will not be. Yeah, I definitely need to get to Michigan's Adventure for sure. Someone asked earlier, do you ever listen to worship music? We have a very wide selection of music. I like some hip-hop artists. I like some worship music. I like some alternative music, some rock music, some country. I'm all over the place. I love Tommy Prophet. He's fantastic. He's one of my favorite producers, produces really cool music, very theatrical music. We are like probably the biggest NF fans out there. We love NF. Been at like 7 or 8 concerts of his. We really like 21 Pilots. I really like Dax as a rapper. Dax is really good. If anyone's going through a rough time, watch the song Depression or Dear Alcohol. Powerful stuff from Dax. And we really just got into recently Brandon Lake, really good Christian singer that, like, normally I don't really like Christian music because a lot of it's just, in my opinion, some of it's more corny, I guess, and just isn't really my style. But we really like Brandon Lake, and he's like a rock and roll alternative, and it's really, really cool stuff. What's up, buddy? You come say hi. Say hi, Mason.
Hi.
There's Mason. You a shower? You did? Good. How was your shower? Good? Good. All right, let's see some questions.
I made it this guy in the afternoon.
Yeah, he did he made a dinosaur with rubber bands on him, and it's crazy.
And it's blowing fire.
Yep. Carrie says hi, Mason. Matt Carl says hi, Mason. The Real Dominator says hi, Mason. Am I going to Magic Mountain? I'll be there in 2025. What is the best themed coaster in North America? I would say Velocicoaster. Though I will say Air Force One's the second best. Hey, be careful with my new thing, please. I don't need to touch that. Okay, don't touch that.
I'm just touching.
Leave that there. Leave that. Don't touch that because I don't want that to fall. Okay.
I'm going to put this in the back.
Okay, just be careful. Oh, the joys of kids. Let's see. You'll be going to Carowinds on June 2nd this year. Any tips? Yeah, just go have fun on Fury and Copperhead and Afterburn and I was gonna say Intimidator, but Thunderstriker. What the heck is that? How you do that? I'm so confused.
I didn't do it.
What did you do?
I didn't.
How long until Mason gets to ride Fury? Well, he's about 46.5 inches, so hopefully in 2026.
But they are going to do a boomerang there, so I think I can ride that.
They might get some. They might be getting a Vekoma family boomerang coaster like Kings Island just got. Say hi to everyone. They're saying hi to you.
No, I go draw a roller coaster.
Is Top Thrill 2 a top 5 coaster at the park? Heck yeah, I think it could be a top 2 at the park. I really think that for me, it's all about the launches and that head chopper and how far you go up the spike. What's up?
I just drilled it this yesterday.
Yeah.
And it came out really good because there's a helicopter right here.
Oh, this is a good question. What are Mason's new 2024 credits? We just went to Florida, but he didn't ride any new coasters there. Or did we? Did we? I don't think we did. Yeah, we did. We did Cobra's Curse. That's right. And he really liked that. That was fun.
No, I cried.
You cried, but you wanted to ride again. Anyway, so that was really cool.
That was like 3 hours after it.
Yeah. And we're going to go down to Six Flags Over Georgia on Saturday. So we'll do the Joker's Wild Card, whatever it's called.
No, we're not.
That's the Joker ride. We're doing that. And then the Mine Train, the Kid Flash, if it's open.
Yep.
And then I think there's one more there. Can't think right now. Come on, Brandon. I would like to get him on the Great American Scream Machine. You want to ride that? It's a little bit bigger than Woodstock. It's a wooden coaster. There's no loops. It's pretty big, though. It's fun. You would like it, I promise.
I'll try and not cry the whole time.
And then we'll do, let's see. I don't think there's anything else.
Wait, is that Sam and Joe right there?
That is Sam and Joe. Say hi.
Hi.
We'll see. Do you smoke any, Brandon, or just chew? I've never smoked a thing in my life. Actually, that's not true. I smoked a cigar when I was like, I don't know, 15 years ago, and did not enjoy it, and I definitely do not chew.
Well, we choose this gum.
I do chew a lot of gum. Yes, that is true. 100%. Six Flags Over Georgia. Cool. Silver Dollar City is your home park. You're lucky. It's a fantastic park. All right. Matt Carlos, thank you very much for the super chat. Greatly appreciated.
Looks like something's happened out.
In your opinion, would X2 or Ghost Rider be the best extreme short height ride for Mason based on your experience? I was sick for like a week straight. Now Matt's making me cough. That's an inside joke. He always does this. Thank you, Matt. I would say Ghost Rider. When I went to Magic Mountain 4 years ago, I did not ride X2, and then Ghost Rider was closed. So next year, 2025, I'll be riding all this stuff with Matt Carls. Yeah, X2 looks wild. I'm really excited. Do you see Kennywood Steel Curtain being redone by a manufacturer? I mean, the whole ride itself, there's so many rumors swirling around that ride. I don't even know what to believe. Hey, hold on. Mason, I said eat these. We're not going to Georgia to eat those. Now. I mean, every word of that. I would say definitely what are we talking about? Steel Curtain. I think there's definitely a chance that the ride does get reimagined by a manufacturer, whether it's a new potential layout or whatever they do. I don't know what's wrong with the ride. Is it the trains? I heard the supports. I heard I don't know, but it's not a good look for Kennywood, nor it's a good look for SNS, and it's definitely not a good look for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Go Bengals, hooday. And yeah, Skyrocket's a lot of fun. Thank you very much for Next Level Virgo for the super chat. Greatly appreciate that. Will RMC ever make a hybrid with a loop? I think you're referring to like a vertical loop. It's like the only type of inversion that RMC's really not done yet. I mean, they really haven't done a corkscrew, really, I don't think. But yeah, I definitely think it'll be cool. Maybe they can add their own little RMC twist to it. But I'm really excited for it. Carowinds, fans only. What's going on? Be sure to go follow them. They're fantastic. It's great. They do a great job of covering Carowinds for sure. Shunder Striker. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. With inflation, X2 will be X2O before Brandon rides it. Probably so. Hopefully I'll get there in 2025.
Oh, yeah.
Any chance for a surprise 2025 gig at your home park? Hopefully so, Lance. I mean, there's still rumors going around. I've heard rumors. The latest rumors that I've heard is the company's rethinking their mega coaster concepts for smaller rides that don't cost as much. So we'll see. Mace, we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes on the live chat. I gotta put my kid to bed. Turning your office lights on now. Katie's Coasters is in the house. Say hi to Katie Coasters. She was watching your channel earlier today. Is a RMC single rail coaster the next one for Great America in 2025? I'm going dive coaster.
Bye-bye.
I think there's a chance there's a single rail, but I think it's a dive coaster. You're welcome for the live. Thank you. Are you excited for the Flash at Great Adventure? 100%. Looks like a great ride. Not excited for the capacity, but overall, those Vekoma Super Boomerangs look legit. So I think it's the wrong park. I think that ride would have been done better at St. Louis or Frontier City, Six Flags America even. But over that, be good. Do you think Intimidator's theming will be gone by opening day? It's already gone. Yeah, the coaster fan. It's a good point. 2024 is a good year for coasters, but pretty bad names. Top Thrill 2, it's growing on me. I still don't love it. Good Gravy's corny, but it's Holiday World, so it kind of makes sense. And Thunder Striker.
Thunder Striker.
Yeah, as Carowinds fans only said, the crane was on site on Monday removing the sign. I was told that starting Monday, it's no longer called Intimidator by park employees, and you will not find any verbiage of that around the park whatsoever. So that's exciting. So when we get to ride it next Friday night, I will not be there on season pass opening. I'll be there on Sunday, but it'll be fun to see it and everything else. The licensing expired in December of 2023. I have not been to Discovery Kingdom yet. Hopefully so. We will see. St. Petersburg, Florida. Hope you're well. I would love to move back to Florida and move to St. Pete area. Always like the Tampa area. And yes, Magic Mountain has a very big project coming in 2025. What are my thoughts on Skyrush getting new restraints? I love it. I already love Skyrush, so I can't imagine loving it. I can't imagine what the new restraints are going to do to my love for that ride. I do not think Flash would get a switch track for capacity. I think if they would have, they would have already announced it by now. Beach Cliff Studios was talking bad about you again at Top Thrill 2 Media Day. When was that? Top Thrill 2 Media Day? That's funny. He always talks bad about me. That's nothing new. I hope him and his son are doing well, and they do good content. So I hope they keep it up. Good predictions for Great Escape. I like that. Hypercoaster. Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe. We'll see. Doubt it. You're moving to Vegas. Okay, cool. Have fun. But you're moving from Michigan, so you're closer to the West Coast. That's okay. Did I hear about the 900-foot tall RCCA wooden coaster coming to Kings Dominion in 2030? Man, I can't wait. That'll be awesome. Eat those crackers now, please. Okay. That's been there since 4 o'clock this afternoon. We had a deal. Okay. Yeah, the first tilt coaster is going to be great. Palindrome is going to be really cool at what's it called? Coda Land down in Texas. Hoping that's going to be open when I'm there in June to ride it. And then the tilt coaster should be opening later in 2024. But that park's definitely happening, so I'm excited. Yeah, Derek, good luck in school, my friend. SNS free spins are okay. My friend Matt Carls has taught me to appreciate those rides. If you get an off-balance ride on a SNS free spin, it's insane. What's it called? The Dragon Slayer, I think it is, at Adventureland, and then Great America's Joker. We got 2 rides on both of those, and oh my God, it's just, we flipped. It was like we flipped like 10 times, 11 times. It was insane. So I like that, but they can be very boring if you don't have the offset and balance. Where are the Axis coasters? They're overseas as of right now. What state has the best coasters besides Ohio and Florida? I think Pennsylvania is up there for sure. California, Texas. Did I say Pennsylvania? Virginia. So there's a lot of good parks out there. Do you think New England's going to get another B&M? If they do, maybe it's a mini dive coaster, hopefully. But I doubt it, but we'll see. Any ideas about Kentucky Kingdom's big announcement? I think that they're going to be upgrading the wave pool to make it bigger and better or something like that. I saw something on Twitter today regarding that. I don't see it being a new ride when they're announcing it this late in the season, as far as the off season goes. So maybe they're going to be announcing like new themed areas, really having the Herschend brand implemented throughout the park, making it more one of their own. Maybe so. I have not eaten Runza. What is Runza? When is American Eagle getting RMC treatment? Maybe one day, but not for a while. I would love to see it personally. I think they could do a lot of cool things. All right, I have around 5 more minutes here because I got to put my kid to bed.
Love my roller coaster.
You don't do roller coaster? Yep. So, oh, I like that. That's a good one. You just did all that now?
Yep.
Oh, I love the purple supports and the orange strap.
What is your purple?
All right, let me see your crackers. Eat now. You know what, Mason? We're not going this weekend.
I want to go.
Then eat the crackers now. Okay. Final warning. I mean every word of that. Go over there and eat now. You're not on the screen. Go. What's going on, crazy crew? What's up, man? Hope you're doing well, Butch. You and your wife and the kids. Hope all is well. We will hopefully see you at Carowinds pretty soon. Kings Island used to be my home park. I no longer live there anymore. But yeah, it's always sentimental. Carowinds is my home park now. Oh, that's a good point, Matt Carls. Thank you for the super chat. Missouri has more big coasters than PA. Yeah, potentially. But do they, though? Because, I mean, what's big coasters? I mean, look, you have Sky Rush, Candemonium, Wildcats Revenge, Storm Runner. That's really good right there. Then you go over and do Steel Curtain, Phantom's Revenge, Steel Force. That's a good, because at first you think Pennsylvania has a better coasters. Then you have Phoenix, though, too. But then you look at Silver Dollar City, and like every ride there is really good. And I really like Prowler, and Mambo's running fantastic. But St. Louis, that's the bad part. If St. Louis actually had like RMC Boss or a hypercoaster, then it might be. I still think Pennsylvania has better coasters, personally. Do you see the merger with Six Flags and Cedar Fair not happening? I see it happening. Where did I grow up? I grew up Kettering, Ohio, just about 45 minutes north of Cincinnati. Or I'm sorry, north of Kings Island. When will Six Flags America get a new coaster? The last one was at Batwing in 2001. Hopefully in the next few years. Hopefully. They've done a lot of good things with that park over the last couple of years, so I'm really intrigued by the future of it. Oh, thank you for wearing my shirt at the park. That's great. Love it, love it, love it. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good time and got to ride on a Mako. Shunder Striker, thank you very much for the super chat. Are you really seeing any new spicy t-shirts in 2024? All depends on if there's a crack involved or not. No, we'll see. I just kind of go with the flow as far as the shirt designs go. We will see. We will see. Are you going to get back to doing more lives? Yeah, when the time is there, when I have time to do, I would I'll be happy to do it. Urbana, Ohio, originally. I know Kettering. Yeah, my cousin lives up there, Fort Laramie, a little north of Dayton. Six Flags America's an underrated park. Yeah, yes and no. It has its ups and downs, just like most parks. If everyone can just get this video a like real fast, that'd be the best way to help support the channel. I really do appreciate it. Only takes a second to do so.
Done. Almost done, Daddy.
You better hurry up. I am not impressed with you.
I'm almost done though.
That's ridiculous. All the stuff we did for you the last 5 hours. Kids. No, I do not think Cedar Point will close any rides this year. Everything NASCAR. That's cool. Hopefully it's in my mom's backyard. Carowinds has not said anything regarding the Vekoma family boomerang. However, if you look at the park map, the Camp Snoopy Theater is gone, as well as the Snoopy's Junction train ride is gone, which is a pretty large plot of land when you combine both of those for a new family/kid coaster. Hey, East Coasters, have one for me, please. Don't be rude to your child. Don't tell me how to parent, please. I'm not being rude to my child. He is not eating. We've had an establishment of he needs to eat, but get off my shoes. Come on, dude. Anyways, hope all is well. Any tips on Carowinds when I'm going with the Cedar Fair Pass? It's a great park. Definitely 2 days there. You'll have plenty of time. Just get there in the mornings, and the evenings are great. Go back to the hotel and cool off if you need to. What do you miss most about Kettering and Dayton Skyline Chili?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a great driver. Thank you, Matt. I greatly appreciate that. What is my advice for Busch Gardens Williamsburg? It's a great park. Enjoy Pantheon and everything else. It's great. All right, guys, I'm going to put my kid to bed now. You finish your crackers? And the story of the crackers real fast is that was a snack before we took him to ninja class. He was supposed to eat that. He did not. Mommy gets home with a sweet snack, little cookies. He eats those. And then I said, okay, first snack after dinner, you're eating the crackers. And then he didn't. Now it's 8:30 and we still have crackers. We don't waste food in this house. We can't afford food half the time. And we can, but it's tough. And we're not going to waste any food.
I have 4 things left.
Okay, you're done. We'll say this for tomorrow. So that's the story on that. Thank you, Carrie Stevens. I appreciate you, brother. Hope all is well.
Oh, how did you do that?
That's cool, right? It's a cool little roller coaster icon. I don't know. Say goodbye, buddy. Say goodnight. I'm going to dream about roller coasters, and we're going to go Six Flags Over Georgia on Friday or Saturday. You ready?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. You guys, thank you so much. What?
I'm just showing the things I got.
Oh, yeah. Show them what we got.
Busch Gardens, Tampa, on our trip at Florida, I just got a new roller coaster thing, and it's say it.
You say it.
You say it.
You say. You know what ride it is. Let's spell it.
No.
All right. What ride is this? What ride is this? Anyone know? It's a delay. They'll be here. Iron Gwazi! The Coaster Scorpion's right. It's Iron Gwazi. All right, put that back. All right, you guys, thank you all so much. Appreciate Appreciate everyone. Hope all is well.
And ride a lot of roller coasters at Kings Island and Carowinds when you go there.
Yeah, ride a lot of roller coasters at any park.
Yep.
Say smile today. Say smile.
Today.
Think
positive and keep riding coasters.
Yay! Good night, y'all. Appreciate you guys very much. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful time. Have a blessed night and enjoy the week. And off season's almost over.